Welcome to the Equipped Disciple channel. My name is Rick McClatchy. I will be your host. We are here to be and to make disciples of Jesus, and we do that through daily devos, through Sunday sermons, and through other discipleship resources. We are here to equip you. Dave, your daily devos. I'm Pastor Rick, and we are jumping into the second section of Proverbs 23. We're actually splitting this chapter into three pieces just because it's got enough verses, it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And so we're going to do section number 2 today, and then we'll do the third and final section of Proverbs 23 tomorrow. So hope you are having fun today. To avoid trouble, don't associate with, I don't know, you have to wait and see. So let's jump on in. Don't withhold discipline. There's just a couple of the things we're going to talk about. Don't withhold discipline. Wisdom causes rejoicing. Don't envy sinners. The fear of the Lord. Keep your mind on the right course. Don't associate with. And listen to your father. Don't despise your mother. Just a couple of the key things that are brought out in this particular proverb. And so verse 13, just getting it started. Don't withhold discipline from a youth. If you punish him with a rod, he will not die. Punish him with a rod, and you will rescue his life from Sheol. My son, if your heart is wise, my heart will indeed rejoice. My innermost being will celebrate when your lips say what is right. Discipline, even corporal discipline, spanking, if you will, is beneficial. However, it is only beneficial when it is administered appropriately. So how it's administered is probably even more important than the specific method of discipline. So it needs to be administered out of love and not a place of dominance or anger or anything like that, because otherwise it becomes actually pretty destructive. And so I want to just be really clear about that. The Bible is not trying to be pro abuse of any kind. That would actually be completely antithetical to what the Bible talks about. So just a matter of, and we talked about this before, where disciplining youth actually drives foolishness that is bound to their heart. It drives foolishness away from them. When you read about all the things that it says a fool is and foolishness is, then obviously we want to drive foolishness far from the hearts of our kids, right? So, and we talked about this before, that discipline, regardless of the method, needs to be applied lovingly and consistently. Lovingly and consistently. Like that, those are the two big factors involved here, that it needs to be done in love and it needs to be done consistently, because it helps establish consistent boundaries in their life. And so they know that they can kind of rely on, hey, if I go this far, this is going to happen to me. So then they avoid the stuff they shouldn't be doing, and it's good. It's a good thing. Now, wisdom brings rejoicing in your life and in others. So just going back here to, my son, if your heart is wise, my heart will indeed rejoice. And we've seen plenty of verses thus far in the book of Proverbs that talk about the blessing of being wise to the person that is wise. But here we're also seeing that being wise brings joy and rejoicing to other people. Never mind the fact that, when the righteous, when the wise are in rule, that people rejoice. When wicked people are in charge, then people go into hiding, and people it's a bad thing, right? You don't want crazy, wicked people in charge. And so just choosing wisdom brings joy and rejoicing, not just in your life, but also in the lives of others. So it's a blessing all around. Verse 17, don't let your heart envy sinners. Instead, always fear the Lord, for then you will have a future and your hope will not be dashed. Come on, how many want some hope in their life? Amen. Yes. And for then you will have a future. This word future actually has this indication of what comes after. So it's literally referring to eternity, to life after death, is literally the way the language is built here. So don't let your heart envy sinners. Instead, always fear the Lord. So then you will have a hereafter. And that's pretty cool, right? And so, man, don't look at the theoretical fun that the sinners are having. Fear the Lord and look to the end result of the path that they are on. Don't look at the instant gratification part of it. Look at the long haul, long-term situation that is unfolding in their lives as they choose sin. And then don't let your heart envy them, because their hope will be dashed, and they will not have a future that is a desirable future. Verse 19, listen, my son, and be wise. Keep your mind on the right course. Keep your mind on the right course, just indicating the intentionality that we need to bring to the table when it comes to what we set our minds on. And so we've talked about this before in some of our daily devos, is the idea of human beings are the one creature on the earth that can think about what you're thinking about. Animals are just more on the instinctual level, where it's just, I need food, I need to run away, whatever. Like you're kind of just reacting. Well, we have the ability to maybe respond rather than react, to actually think about what just happened and how we might want to approach that thing. And so listen, my son, and be wise, and keep your mind on the right course. Keep your focus, keep your thought process on the right course. It's something that you need to choose. Don't associate with those who drink too much wine, or with those who gorge themselves on meat. For the drunkard and the glutton will become poor, and grogginess will clothe them in rags. Now, this isn't saying don't ever hang out with somebody that drinks too much wine periodically, or that gorges themselves on meat, whatever. Like, it's not saying you can't have them as a friend, and that you can't be kind to them, and you can't love and care for them. The word associate really is to become like, to be around them so much that you become like what they're doing. That one teacher that I had said, one way you can evaluate what's happening in a relationship is to see which direction the influence is going in the relationship. So are they influencing you to become more like them, or are you influencing them to become more like you? And if the influence is going too much in one direction or the other, and it's not a good thing, maybe you need to separate yourself from that relationship. And so don't associate with those who drink too much wine or gorge themselves on meat, so that you don't become like them, so that you make sure that you're staying on the path that you are choosing to follow righteousness and wisdom. Verse 22, listen to your father who gave you life, and don't despise your mother when she is old. So listen to your parent. Listen to the people that God has put in your life. Honor your father and mother. It's the first commandment with promise. Like, we want to make sure that we're not just too quickly dismissive of parental figures, even if they're not perfect. Again, it can be complicated. Lots of crazy stuff out there. So again, taking the principle of what the verse is putting out there, we want to make sure that we're paying attention, that we're honoring our father and mother, that we're listening to the instruction, listening to the wisdom, and don't despise, man. Verse 23, buy and do not sell truth, wisdom, instruction, understanding. Truth, wisdom, understanding, instruction. Come on. We need all of these things in our lives. And this phrase, buy and do not sell, buy, in their Hebrew poetry stuff, was basically like, go get it, pursue it, make sure that you attain it. And then do not sell it, man, guard it, protect it, keep it. Do not sell it. Even if somebody's offering you money, even somebody's offering you something that sounds so good, do not sell the truth. Do not sell wisdom. Do not sell instruction. Do not sell understanding, but pursue it, get it, attain it, because it makes your life fuller, richer, and more complete. The father of a righteous son will rejoice greatly, and one who fathers a wise son will delight in him. And again, just talking about, man, the blessing of wisdom, living life righteously and according to wisdom. Man, it doesn't just bless your life, it blesses all the people around you. They get to kind of get soaked in that blessing that comes from righteous and wise living. So with that, live righteously, live wisely, don't associate, don't become like, people that drink too much wine or gorge themselves on meat. Live your life righteously and wisely, and let it bless your life and let it bless the lives of so many others. With that, just a huge God bless you. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow.